Hey everybody, this is Anaris of Anaris StarCraft, and I'm bringing you the fourth in a best of 5 game series featuring BorgBear, the StarCraftArena.net forum regular, and Tempest, who is BorgBear's friend. And this, like I said, it's a best of 5, and both players have been playing as Protoss so far. Borg was able to take the first 2 games in a row. First game, he was able to kind of fake out Tempest with kind of blocking off his ramp and making Tempest think that he was going to do maybe like an air rush or something of that sort. And then he came out with a mass land attack pretty early on, so definitely caught Tempest off guard. Second game, Borg was able to take as well. However, the third game, Tempest kind of deviated from his normal strategy and kind of went for an early expansion, which really gave him a good economic advantage, put him way over Borg's production capability, and really he just kind of took the game in in a really great way. So we'll have to see how each player reacts now that BorgBear is down a game, and Tempest is kind of making a comeback. Borg is going to go ahead and take both of Tempest's gases. Probably thinking that he's going to go ahead and maybe deny Tempest some tech here. He did see that forward, so Borg is probably thinking, hey, anything I can do to deny any sort of fast tech will definitely work in my favor. However, I'm not entirely sure if the minerals that he wasted was really worth it. If he had canceled both of those simulators, he would have gotten most of the minerals back, denied the tech a little bit. But he let both of them go. It's 150 minerals, just gone. So we'll have to see if that really even matters in the scope of this game here. Tempest is going to go ahead and grab his natural as one of the new robot critters just, skitters on through here, and he discovers Borg's proxy pylon. So might see some warping in of some units down behind the defenses of the natural expansion. I have to see how that plays out. Let's see, what does Borg have? He actually is getting... might actually help if I bring up the production tab. He is going to go ahead and go for blink tech, so we might see some probe harassment with some stalkers here, as he does have the warp gate technology complete. And I don't know why he put that chrono boost down. Not entirely sure. Oh wow, yeah, okay, I just learned something there. Chrono boost apparently increases the or decreases the cooldown for the warp thingy. Yeah, it's a thingy. I'm great with technological terms, I know. These stalkers are going to go ahead and run past the cannons. They probably could have blinked past it, saved a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Borg, oh no, those probes are going to get some kills early on. This is not proving to be a very good attack, as even though he is microing around, he is kiting those zealots, it's just not really doing the damage to justify all the resources he has put into this attack. Is pretty much everything Borg has done up until this point has been for this attack, which is just not working out in his favor one bit. Tempest is able to pretty easily drive that off. Lost a couple of probes, nothing really major though. Such a setback for Borg, as he is going to have to completely, either switch techs really quick or just drop down a natural expansion really fast and try to get back into this game ASAP. As Tempest does have this natural down here. Looks like Borg was going to go ahead and try to harass it a little bit, however he was not able to really do the damage that needed to be done, as Tempest is going to go ahead and get some Immortals now. Great move by Tempest, as those Immortals will just cream Stalkers. It looks like he does have 2 robotics facilities down, so yeah, that's just going to further reinforce the fact that those Stalkers are going to go down super quick. Borg definitely taking a good move and changing strats a little bit, going for 2 Stargates, not building out of the second one here. There you go. We'll have to see if he's able to really get back into this, because this is kind of looking like the last game where he, tried to do an early rush, didn't really work out so well in Borg's favor, and now Tempest is, kind of getting his economy going, and he just discovered that proxy base, so that proxy base is no more. It died a horrible death. And both players and their base just macroing up a little bit. Borg actually bringing in a couple Void Rays here, hoping to do some economic damage to make up for what happened earlier. However, Tempest does have enough Stalkers to kind of push this off and really kind of deny him a second time the economic damage that Borg was hoping to do. A little bit of a mistell by Tempest there, not really sure what's going on, but that is okay because he is laughing and having a great time. Borg can go ahead and continue to try to do some damage here. Again, once again, driven off by the Stalkers that the Tempest has employed at his natural expansion. He is probably going to go ahead and do a little more harassment here, kind of trying to use the Stalkers' movement, land-based disadvantage to his favor. However, it's not really going to be able to get in here and do enough damage to really make it worth it. He was able to kill a robotics facility, but at this point, with Tempest's economy, his income, he is going to be able to replace that really quickly, as he has got a huge advantage over Borg. The simple fact that he has had this expansion going in full force for a while. Even though these two cannons are kind of making these probes run a little bit farther than they should, that is okay because he still does have a pretty solid income advantage there. Both players do have their expansions up, still kind of macroing up a little bit. Borg is just going to kind of do a little bit more damage, trying to take out some of these probes. Definitely a good move, as once these Void Rays are charged up, they will do a ton of damage. However, they are driven off before they were able to do any serious damage or get fully charged up. This one barely lived. Wow, he only has 14 hit points left. Anyways, it looks like Borg did go ahead and destroy his rocks with his, looks like his force mainly consists of sentries and zealots. We'll have to see, does he has the hallucination? He does not have hallucination. So, it looks like Tempest is going to go ahead and get Colossus as well, which are very good versus the Zealots. Tempest had kind of a problem in the first two games, kind of overemphasizing Zealots, and Borg, really took advantage of that, throwing Colossus into the field and just decimated Tempest's army, where it looks like the roles have actually been reversed a little bit here. Borg is going to go ahead and employ a whole bunch of Zealots, whereas Tempest is going to go ahead and get the Colossi as well. Tempest does have this expansion down here, but it looks like there is going to be a major engagement as the two players do fight it out. Not a whole lot of use of force fields here. Unfortunately, those Immortals were able to get in and do the damage that they needed to do to really drive back BorgBear's army, as they are going to go ahead and retreat now. And let's see, Borg doesn't really have a whole lot to really defend with. He is bringing in some High Templars, probably for Psystorm, but unfortunately it's not the best choice versus the Stalker army and the army of just heavy units in general. He is going to go ahead and move in and pick off these, I guess he forgot about the Phoenixes there, and he will have to keep forgetting about them because they are not there anymore. Borg still behind on the expansion. I think at this point this is going to go to Tempest because he just got the economy, he's got the army, and really he's even got the unit comp for the units that he does have. So, like I said, this is probably going to be GG here for BorgBear, as he just does not have really a whole lot that he can do with the unit composition that he has chosen for this fight. Yeah, oh man, yeah, this is pretty much going to be over. Not really a whole lot else to say here. This game is going to go ahead, and yep, that is pretty much it for Tempest or BorgBear's army, as the Psystorms are employed. Good placement of the Psystorms, but unfortunately it was not enough versus this unit comp and this army size to take the game. So now we are at 2-2 in this best of 5 series, and we're going to go ahead and go on to Game 5 and see who wins it.